Ngenevu is a suburb of Enugu located around the Milken Hill. While infrastructure and other social amenities were lacking in the area, security of lives and property was totally absent. There's been a turn of events since an upgrade occurred. Join us on the street. This is Ngenevu, a community located at the feet of Milken Hill and the entrance to the already defunct Asata coal mine in Enugu State, southeast Nigeria. The settlement, also known as Coal Camp, was home to those who worked as laborers and support service providers at the time the mine was functional. Estimated to house over 3,000 low-income earners, these residents have had to live without basic social amenities such as good roads, water, electricity. This had a very negative impact on security of lives and property within and around the area. To begin the upgrade of the area, the state government took on the roads in November 2017, which today wears a new look. This has given the area a new lease of life, according to the residents.
I've been in this area for 30 years. For a long time, this road has been so bad. But this time around, I can just say that government has remembered this place to make it a way that I should remember as people that from this place vote for him.
Before they build this road, we are suffering. To go from here to CPS will take us about 30 minutes. But now it's about 5 minutes or 15 minutes. And also, I need governor to help us more, to give us water. And you can see this road. We want him to come and do it.
Once it rains, a lot of people don't drive their vehicles into this community anymore. You know, so sometimes we park outside. And sometimes when you try to trek, this slippery nature of the earth will carry you down. So we really suffered so much. You see some farm, and because of the road, they can use their keke and convert their goods to the market. And you know, this place, this community is too close to the market. So it can help people to convert their goods to the market. You understand?
There is also a tremendous improvement on security for them since the upgrade was done.
Formerly in this community, we encounter cultists, all these things in this community, but today, no, it's very, very, very okay. Since for many years, we're fighting to achieve something like this in this community, so-called road especially.
A lot of them were colonized into secret cults because of the nature of the community. So if government can just empower them and then mobilize them, some of them can go into farming, poultry, business of piggery and what have you. Some of them can still embark in one business trade or the other. I think that would be better for them. The water issues is also important.
While the people still clamor for more of government presence in their locality so as to resolve the issue of potable water supply, the Enugu Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure tells us how the state hopes to address this issue.
Assessment has been done to the water source at Ajali and Oji River, which are natural water sources. And the impediment over the years has been how to transport this water to Enugu. We have done the assessment and identified a particular overhead tank at the 9-mile uphill. This particular uphill has a tank, but the tank is faulty. It's been faulty over the years. What the government has done now is to award a contract to bypass that tank area. That means the bulk of the water generated from Ajali and Oji River will now be transported to Enugu. And because of the gravity, the high level of 9 mile, you don't need any other pump. The water will now come down, cascade down to Enugu by gravity. And by so doing, the people of Enugu State will now have water.
In tackling the surge in crime rates in these areas and other parts of the state, the police and the state government took on a strategic partnership which ensured the provision of patrol vehicles and other work tools for operational purpose. These became necessary when it was obvious nobody appeared safe whenever the criminals struck.
Mobility is a very important part of policing. So I know when it used to be that you call the police, they tell you to provide vehicle. In fact, I remember one time in the early 2000 that there was we were encountering armed robbers. I came home for Christmas when I was living in America, and we went backwards to the police station, and they said they don't have vehicle to go. They don't even have the arms to go with it. So could we ask the area commander to provide them with the arms? Could we provide the vehicle to take them to the location? So at that point, you have to find another way to get to your destination. It used to be like that. So the government of Enugu providing transportation for the police is a very important contribution to proper policing here. And whatever else that the police may need, like communication devices, they should also be able to support the police with. But of course, that's an engagement with the Commissioner of Police of the state, between the governor and the Commissioner of Police, between the governor and DSS, between the governor and whomever else that is supporting security in the state.
As for the State Commissioner of Police, his job has been quite easy with the provision of better work tools.
As when I took over last year, we have cases of like car snatching, kidnapping, armed robbery. But today is a sin of the first. It's not by my power, it's by the power of God and the cooperation of the good people I'm enjoying it. So far I can say, well, you cannot rule out pockets of crime here and there, but still we're on top of our game. Issue of community policing, to partner with members of public to reduce crime. This is what I have been doing since when I assumed office. And the relationship is very cordial. And I'm thanking the good people of Enugu for their support, for their encouragement.
Food, shelter, security and social infrastructure are primary gauge for measuring how well our society is faring. Providing these ought to be priority for any government that truly has the interest of the people at heart.